This show has been made possible with the continued support of the 7 Stars Partners.
Howdy, my iGaming specialist. So nice of you to join me for another edition of APCW Perspectives. Before we go any further, I wanted to let you know that it is windy today, so apologies in advance for any wind noise that you might hear in the camera. It's not as bad as last week, but it is there. Also, just before I came out, I saw the story about the lawsuit from the German player suing the operator in Malta, and how this has accelerated with lawyers and more parties and more players, and now it's become something that could potentially change the face of gaming in the European Union. While I am aware of it, I already had this show scripted, so I'm gonna go with what I got and devote more time and more minutes of the show to this topic next week. I just wanted to make sure you knew that I knew it was going on. All right, this week, the wait is over, as the UK Gambling Commission has finally published the rates for their new £100 million levy for gambling-related harm. Well, that's what they claim it's for. The Commission released the rates for the levies to be paid by different licensing categories, with online operators targeted to pay the highest rates at 1.1% of gross gambling yield. Land-based operators, on the other hand, will only pay half of 1%, while family entertainment centers with gambling machines will only pay 1/10 of 1%. Now, I realize that land-based operators have more overhead, which is probably one of the reasons they can justify charging online operators over twice as much and up to 11 times as much. But is that really the best way to calculate the rates? Perhaps. Or maybe that's the best way to keep things convoluted. And then there was this statement from the gambling minister that these levies are a huge step forward to reduce gambling harm. Uh-oh. Didn't know I was getting anything today.
Oh, well, today's your lucky day.
Today's my lucky day. Oh, I remember. It's the wasp and hornet killer.
Oh, there you go.
'Tis the season. Wasp and hornet spray. In the spring, they come and they start building nests under my house, and I just don't want to deal with it. All right, where were we? Gambling minister. Yes, the gambling minister said that these new levies are a huge step forward to reduce problem gambling. Perhaps. But here is an interesting bit of math that so far I have not seen mentioned anywhere. With operators paying different rates based on whether they are land-based or online, and with variances in gross gambling yield year upon year, and with economic changes and fluctuations affecting what players spend and how they spend it, how, my friends, how can they accurately calculate that these percentages will bring in exactly £100 million? Huh? Tell me that. I don't think they can. Plus, if they fall short, is the commission going to come back with their hand out and ask for more money? And if they take in more than 100 million, will they actually give stuff back to the operators? Woo! That's a good one. Oh man, sometimes I just crack myself right the hell up. I could do that all day, but I won't. Welcome back. Now that we've had a good laugh in the first half of the program, it's time for the best part of the show. And this week, that means that I am welcoming the Bet Plays Partners, affiliate program for the Bet Plays Casino and Sportsbook. They have no negative carryover, no activity quota, CPA and hybrid deals with an effective rev share of up to 47%. Check out their review page on the APCW website or visit them directly at affiliate.betplays.com. Also, as we are prone to do, we've just published another new interview video, and this time I speak with Vitaly, the head of Pinup Partners, about their dedication to the affiliate relationship, which is demonstrated through their generous compensation plans. Discussion also includes their brands, so visit the APCW website or our YouTube channel to watch this video. Plus, it's been embedded in the forums at GPWA. Lastly, a story that could be good news for webmasters, as Sweden has announced the elimination of all land-based casinos there by 2026. This comes as more and more Swedes are headed online and not to physical casinos. And it could provide some opportunities for the savvy affiliates out there, at least in the short term, until the government implements measures to criminalize everything they cannot tax. So, make hay while the sun is shining, my friends. Of course, there was also this story about France and compliance and gambling harm. But then I remembered no one gives a shit about France. So, there you have it. There you have it. Another show down, another show next week, and I'll see you all then, God willing. I gotta go kill some wasps. Sweden has announced the elimination of all land-based casinos by 2026. Yeah. This comes as until the government implements measures to Okay, so now that we've had a good wind blast, yeah, one of them days.